Welcome back, Mission Driven Moms. This last house that we built, the market improved and we had taken good care of it and made it really nice and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, when we sold it, we cashed in. We made a lot of money on it. And so I made a decision when we made a lot of money. First of all, that we were going to save a lot of it. But the next decision I made was that I was going to replace my old, worn out furniture. Now, I had been embarrassed about this furniture for a long time. And when people came over to my house, I'd kind of make apologies in my mind or sometimes out loud about how my furniture looked because it didn't feel like it was really a reflection of who I was and I wasn't comfortable with it. So I decided I'm going to get new furniture and make my house pretty. But I did something that I'm so glad that I did. After thinking about it for quite a while, I made the decision that I was not going to buy anything, not a picture, not a lamp, not an ottoman, not a chair, that I was not absolutely in love with. Now, I wanted the furniture to match each other and the room to kind of come together and look like it matched. But the most important thing was that I love every single piece and that I felt like it was a reflection of me and who I am. And now my house is refurnished and it's beautiful and I'm really proud of it. And when people come in, I feel really comfortable. I feel like they're seeing a home that's a reflection of who I am and reflects my best self. And so the reason that I'm telling you this story is that I've been hearing from a lot of you lately about this. I keep hearing, well, I'm just so strung out. I'm just so overcommitted. I just have so many things to do. And I'm excited about the MDM Academy and I'm excited about Mission, but I just have way too much to do. Here's the thing. That's the whole point. The whole point is for you to stop doing everything and stop being everything to everybody. That's exactly what the MDM Academy is for. That's exactly what it's built to help moms do. And one of the many awesome books that we use in the Academy, this is a bonus in the bonus section, and there's a lecture on it as well. It's called Essentialism. And one of the things that we do in the Academy, one of the many cool things we do, is learn to become essentialists as mothers. Now, I want to read you a little bit from this book about what essentialism means because it's really, really cool. He says, "The way of the essentialist is the relentless pursuit of less, but better. It doesn't mean occasionally giving a nod to a principle. It means pursuing it in a disciplined way." Now, listen to this, moms, especially moms that are feeling overburdened and strung out and have too much to do. "There are far more activities and opportunities in the world than we have time and resources to invest in. And although many of them may be good or even very good, the fact is that most are trivial and very few are vital. The way of the essentialist involves learning to tell the difference, learning to filter through all those options and select only those that are truly essential." And that's a lot of what's going on in the Academy. A lot of reading things, learning principles, applying principles, and getting everything out of our lives that's not really vital, and doing only those things that are. Essentialism is not about how to get more things done. And that's the point, moms. Mission isn't one more thing you tack onto your life. Mission is the way you live your life. And when you're mission driven, you're an essentialist. And you recognize what you're good at, which is something we work on in the Academy, and you recognize what's most important. You see your values, you see where you're headed, you're living the principles, and therefore you only say yes to what is very best, what is most important. Just like I only said yes to the pieces of furniture that I absolutely loved and I wanted to own forever and I wanted to have in my home. You learn to sort through all the opportunities and all of the things that are presented to you and only say yes to what's most important. It's not about getting more things done, it's about how to get the right things done. It doesn't mean just doing less for the sake of doing less either. It's about making the wisest possible investment of your time and energy in order to operate at your highest point of contribution and doing only what is essential. This is so absolutely key. It's what we have to be doing. It's living by design and figuring out where our highest point of contribution is. And you can only know where your highest point of contribution is if you know yourself and you know God and you know true principles and you know what the needs are in the world. And guess what those are? Those are the first 4 laws of life mission that you've absolutely got to learn and embrace and live if you're going to be mission driven. And so I'm not asking you to do more. I feel like a lot of moms are contacting me saying, why are you asking me to do more? I'm not asking you to do more. I'm actually asking you to do less. And I'm asking you to do less in a very directed, disciplined, purposeful way because you know what is most important. Now, of course, you're a mom and you know that motherhood is most important. And you're already making motherhood important. But what about all the other stuff? What about all the other busyness? What about all the other things that people ask you to do and all the other opportunities that are presented to you? What about them? That's where the Mission Driven Mom Academy comes in. That's where this book Essentialism comes in. That's why we want to learn to be essentialists. So remember that being a mission-driven mom is about doing less, but better. It's about preparing ourselves by living those 4 foundational laws of life mission so that we are ready when God's call comes. If you enjoy this material, please subscribe and pass it on. And if you haven't learned the 7 laws of life mission yet, please go over to the Mission Driven Mom and grab your copy of the Mission Driven Life there and join our Mission Driven Mom Mastermind group because we'd love to get to know you better.